Hello, my name is Rekutsko and welcome back to Break Trans Memento. Last time we left off, we finally saved Chiaki. We were doing good. We just got done playing some video games with our brothers, which you saw, and it was amazing, and it was awesome, and I loved the hell out of it. But let's go ahead and get into this, because I know we're starting to get to a very festive part of this story. So let's go. The Meisei Cultural Festival comes and goes. Shuki finds every excuse possible to not participate in the planning process, and then spends most of his time at the actual festival, wandering around and or flirting with people. As is per usual. He'd be inclined to call that a success on his part, though Masaharu vehemently disagrees. By the time November rolls around, Shuki's memories have finished sorting themselves out, and life for him starts getting back to relative normalcy. Which is awesome, that's great, I'm glad about that. Things are starting to get back on track. But we still need to find the killer, obviously. Shuki's sitting in his dorm room working on an essay, Chiaki's currently out, and Shuki's not exactly sure where, but he assumes that his roommate is spending time with his mother, as has been the norm for the past few weeks. Hold up, I want to read this message real quick. I'm sure that next thing is going to tell us what, but come on, open the damn message. Good job saving Chiaki. I know all this has been hard, but you're doing great. That's lovely. Absently, Shuki flicks his time machine watch open and close. His heart's not really in the assignment. If Chiaki were here, no doubt he'd be complaining about the noise. I mean, I guess, sure. When Shuki looks a little more closely at the time machine screen, however, he sees that Chiaki's homework assignment is missing. He begins to panic for a moment before recalling that something similar happened after he saved Masaharu. So, maybe, yeah, this exactly. Maybe when you change the past as much as I did, it makes a memento disappear or something. Which is kind of what I was thinking beforehand, because there's no way that the killer would have been able to get to Shuki's watch, because he wears the thing all the frickin' time. I just don't see that being a possibility. So it has to, like, delete it from the inventory, and in turn, somehow the physical item disappears somehow, so that it's not able to, that somebody is not able to go back and fix it again. You know what I mean? Maybe there's something along those lines. I don't know. I'm a high school student, not a scientist, but there has to be some explanation, right? This doesn't happen to any other stuff. His speculations don't make him feel better, though. Of course not. Why would they? Wait, what's going on? Oh, jeez, dude. I thought something happened. Presently, there's a bright white flash of light. Shuki almost isn't surprised when Kiosk appears and figures that Chiaki won't be back for a while. Yeah. I thought you said it was hard to get to this time period. Oh, it is, but I lucked out and got my hands on a memento that actually lasted all the way to the future. Huh? Really? How'd you get here to this time? Well, one of the rival bakeries in the area actually came up on the new type of pastry this morning. The head baker wrote the recipe down on a sheet of paper, and so, here I am. That's it? The recipe was signed and dated, so it was easy to track back to this time period. I did have to run all the way over here, though. I just changed the active mode so you can see me. So, you've been sitting there this whole time, watching me work on my essay? I guess so. Wow. Creep. Yep, very creep. Much creepiness. Very much creepiness in this one person. I'm not sure I like the look on your face. Something on your mind? No, nothing. Oh, wait. The memento I used to save Chi-chan disappeared, just like after I saved Masani. Again? Really? I asked Natsume-san about what happened last time, and he said that it was just a fluke. Maybe there's a link here. Since it only happens to mementos I used to save people, maybe that's the reason. I mean, I'm changing the past a lot, so maybe that's what makes a memento disappear. It's possible. But I would think the Natsume-san would know about that. I'm giving him kind of a weird twang, I don't know why. I'm trying to separate voices, but it's hard. I'm sorry, I'm not a voice actor. Yeah, and if any of you invented it, you should know why stuff like that happens. Well, I wouldn't worry about it too much, Shuki. It'd be one thing if the memento disappeared before you could use it, but it's after the fact as well. I seriously feel like that's not his voice. He's gotta have a better voice than that. What would his voice be? I feel like he would have a deep voice, but I can't do that. I already gave my deepest voice to Natsume. I don't know. You've already done what you need to do with it anyway. Like, maybe he's just, like, super pronunciating. I don't know. I'm not even gonna worry about it anymore. I'm just gonna talk. Yeah, that's true. You don't look too satisfied with that. No, it's just... This whole thing is weird. First Masani was targeted, then Chi-chan. That can't just be a coincidence. What if they kill someone else I know? There's no use wondering about it. You just have to go and do what you have to do to save them afterwards. And this is something I was worried about when Chi-chan got killed, but... What if someone dies and it's not the killer's fault? Like, say Annie who gets pneumonia and dies, or... You're thinking about your sister, aren't you? This is the first time that's actually been brought up in a long time. As your mentor, I would say that you shouldn't save them in that case. Their death was supposed to happen, and you'll be messing with the flow of the universe if you save their life. But to be honest, if I were in your shoes, I would do whatever was necessary to save those close to me. I wouldn't let anything get in my way. Ooh, that's some heavy talk there, man. I don't know if I like that. What's with that look? No, it's just... I've never once thought of you as my mentor. This is significant because... What? Why not? Well, you kind of bumble around a lot and never answer my questions very well. Sometimes I really wonder if you know what the hell you're doing. I mean, with you and Annie in charge of time travel, no wonder we're having so many problems. You guys still don't know who the killer even is, right? Ouch, dude, that's harsh. Kiosk? Oh, don't mind me, I'm just a useless non-mentor after all. There's no use talking to me. It's not like I really do anything. I'm just a failure who can't find one time-traveling killer. Aww. Kiosk is supremely offended, and it takes Shuki a while to pacify him. Two of them talk for a little while longer about inconsequential things before Kiosk has to return to the future. Wow, they got to actually talk for a little bit. Strange. Already on a Saturday, huh? The next 2 days roll by quickly. On a lazy Saturday afternoon, Shuki's lounging around in the dorm common room. Since it's Culture Day in Japan, all the students have the day off. What is Culture Day? I'm totally confused here. Chi-chan kicked me out of the room last night after I played too much Keimon Rider Joji. What a wet blanket. What the hell is a wet blanket? At least I've got the common room TV. Did he, like... Oh, they don't seem too thrilled about being forced to watch the newest Keimon Rider episode, but then again, Shuki never has cared much what other people think. After the first 2 episodes, the station shows a commercial advertising a new Keimon movie based off of the currently running TV show. Shuki jumps up in surprise and nearly knocks over the chair he was sitting in. A movie? And it's already shown in theaters now? Why didn't anyone tell me? When he starts to calm down a little, Shuki recalls that he doesn't really have anyone to watch the movie with. It's awkward going to the cinema alone. Few people around his age appreciate Keimon Rider anymore. Oh, he's going to ask Natsume. If anyone's going to be roped into going to the movies with me, it's Annie. He's bad at saying no to me. When Shuki lets himself into the room, he finds Natsume not asleep as he expected, but sitting on his bed reading a book. Weird. Oh. The title of the book, displayed in large bold letters on the cover, is almost incomprehensible to Shuki, so he figures it's some kind of old literary anthology. Annie! Natsume looks up from his book. He retains his vacant expression for just a few moments before smiling. Oh, hi, Shu-chan. Did you need something? I thought you were busy with your marathon. I was, but the commercial for the new movie came on. Did you know about it? A Keimon Rider movie? I had no idea. But I don't really pay attention to things like movies and pop culture anyway, so... So, I need to go and see it in the theater, obviously, and I'm not going alone. Natsume stares... Oh, shit. Natsume stares blankly at Shuki for what seems like a very long time before he finally says, Oh, so you want me to go with you? That's why you came in. Yeah, obviously. I see. Well, sure, I'll go with you. Why don't you see if Masa wants to come too? There's no way Masa wants to come. Why don't we ask him? I'm sure he can't refuse the both of us. I'm actually pretty sure he can. I'm pretty sure he can too. but maybe this will be the rare occasion where he'll say yes. Still, the two of them make their way to Masaharu's room. Unsurprisingly, he's at his desk studying something that looks like science related. Natsume quickly explains the situation. A Kamen Rider movie? Why the hell would I want to go see one of those? See? Shuki gives Natsume his best I told you so look. Come on now, Masa. How long has it been since the three of us went to the movies together? It could be fun. No way. Shuki asked you, right? Don't drag me into this. I wasn't forced to watch enough Power Rover and the Kamen Rider crap back when we all lived at the house still. Oh. Masa-chan, if you come, I'll buy you that Nords rope that you liked so much. I saw the nearby convenience store restocked it the other day, and I think there might be still one or two left. Masaharu perks up at this. Nords rope is a special candy imported from the United States, consisting of a small fruity candy pellets. Oh, it's Nerds. Oh, it's Nerds. It's Nerds rope. Nerds rope is a special. Oh, it's delicious. That is delicious. I agree, Masaharu. I agree full-heartedly. Though there are similar products made by Japanese companies, he's always insisted that the brand is the best. Because it costs more to import it from overseas, however, he doesn't get to indulge in it that much. Well, it is from Willy Wonka, so... And he was awesome. He went straight for Masani's weak point. Well, if you buy me some of it, I guess I could take time out of my schedule. When are we going? Tonight. There's a showing at 8:30 p.m. That's soon? That's in a few hours. Yeah, so? Whatever. I guess I shouldn't be surprised at this point. Okay, I'll make sure I'm ready before then. I'll run into the store to get the candy before we go. Why don't we meet in the common room at about 7:45 p.m.? That should give us enough time to catch a bus in the theater and get decent seats. Sounds like a plan, I guess. Okay, I'll see you guys later then. The three brothers part ways for the time being. Shuki returns to the common room to watch the rest of the marathon while he waits. Oh, night falls before long, and the Amamiyas get ready to the movie theater to watch the film. Oh, get to the movie theater to watch the film. I am messing up hardcore. As expected, Natsume falls dead asleep before the commercials even finished showing. Masaharu gets strangely into it and stays engaged the whole way through. Wow. Weird. Afterwards, of course, he denies this, saying that it was just a kids' movie. Instead of waiting for the bus, three of them decide to walk part of the way back to the dorms. Luckily, it's a Saturday night, so they don't have to sleep early. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, please don't tell me something bad is gonna happen. Ooh, I have a bad feeling. Masaharu is munching on his Nords rope. Nerds. Nerds. As they walk through the city streets, Natsume is yawning away. Shuki is mulling the story over in his head. Special effects have gotten pretty good in the recent years, huh? I mean, yeah. Yeah, when you look at old movies now, it's pretty embarrassing. Hard to believe that stuff was acceptable back then. Maybe a few years will feel the same way about this movie. All I got was a big explosion at the end. Was it really that impressive? So, you missed the whole movie. Brilliant. Aww. Nothing to write home about. Plot was pretty cliche, too. Really? I could have sworn I saw you tearing up close to the end, though. Aww. So sweet. I just had an eye strain from staring at the screen from too long, that's all. Both Shuki and Natsume laugh at this, which just annoys Masaharu more, but there's not much he can say in his defense when everyone knows what's going on. Come to think of it, when was the last time we went to the movies together? Shuki thinks about this a little while before shrugging. I don't know. I think we haven't gone since we were kids. We really drifted apart as we got older, didn't we? It couldn't be helped. We have different interests and lead separate lives. Natsume sounds a little sad when he says that. It's not too bad to hang out with you guys every once in a while, though. Aww. That's so sweet. You only want to hang out with your brothers every once in a while? Don't twist my words like that. As his older brothers start bickering, Shuki quietly muses to himself. I don't know what started it, but we really have gotten closer recently. The three of us. Lately we feel like more of a family again. It'd be great if things could just continue like this. But there's a killer still on the loose. We won't have peace until that's taken care of. I agree. The Amamiya brothers eventually reached dormitories and let in each go into separate dorm rooms for the night. Silence is golden, and this gold is... Oh. Uh-oh. No, don't start the day with frickin' sad music. Please. Please don't start the day with bad music. That would be awesome if you couldn't do that. A few days later, Shuki is idly sitting in his room after school. After just a couple of weeks, all this time travel stuff has become pretty normal to me. Nowadays, when I have problems, my knee-jerk response is to fix it with time travel just because I can. I guess I've gotten desensitized to it. Hard to believe that time travel freaked me out at first. Suddenly, as he's mulling all this over in his head, something settles in Shuki's mind that he hasn't considered for a while. Actually, is it okay for me to be using time travel so much? I'm supposed to use it to save people. He thinks back to Kiosk telling him, do you realize that every time you use it, you're messing with the very fabric of time itself? Well, I have been saving people and stuff, but sometimes I use a time machine for pretty pointless things too. Shuki thinks back to when he first changed the past on a whim just to see if the machine would actually work. At the time, he hadn't given it much thought. Could his actions have bigger repercussions in the future? But Kiosk didn't say I couldn't. No point in worrying about it. I've time traveled loads of times now, and the world hasn't ended yet, so I guess it's okay. In fact, I've got some free time today, so why the hell not use the time machine for a bit? I'll just wander around, find a new memento to use, and time travel right away. I've got time to kill anyway. Oh, come on. After looking around the dorms, Shuki ends up going back to school to look for mementos. This place really is quiet when nobody's around. I guess not a lot of clubs meet after school on Tuesdays. Surprised by someone calling his name, Shuki whirls around. Oh! Annie? What do you... Oh yeah, you have club today, right? Natsume is part of the Japanese Culture and Literature Club at Meisei. He's the president, in fact, though it wasn't at all a voluntary decision. Yeah, I just got out. What are you doing here so late in the day? That sounded weird when I said that. There's a hint of suspicion in Natsume's voice, but Shuki figures that it's just his brother being his usual worried self. Dunno, just looking around, I guess? For what? Whoa, okay. Wait. I just got a crazy idea and I need to lay it on you guys. What if this Natsume is the future Natsume? Okay, wait, no, that would... Maybe, hold on. Okay, just let me get this out here. What if this Natsume is the future Natsume? And he's coming back and he's the one doing all this. And then he's trying to get everyone closer together like they used to be. And then all that, I don't know, I'm not sure. That's just a weird, crazy idea that I just got because of his suspicion. But continue. Stuff, huh? Well, it's getting a little late, so maybe we should head back to the dorms now. Okay. Shuki can't very well tell his brother exactly why he came back to the school, so he reluctantly agrees and goes back home empty-handed. That's weird. Oh, There's a cold tingling sensation surrounding him. Shuki's eyelids flutter open and he's somehow unsurprised that he's underwater again. This again? If I know I'm dreaming, that makes this one of those lucid dreams, huh? I've heard a lot of stuff about lucid dreaming and none of it has been good. His hair is floating up into fluid tendrils around him and Shuki feels a few moments of serenity before realizing that he has no oxygen. He follows bubbles towards what seems to be the surface of the water, but stops cold when he feels a searing pain in his head. Before long, he can hear a voice, quiet at first, but it quickly increases in volume and intensity. Where are you going? Why must you keep putting yourself in harm's way? What's that supposed to mean? The deaths. You should already have realized the people you love are going to continue dying. This is an uncomfortable truth that Shuki has tried his best not to think about. He's only made it this far by focusing on one problem at a time. He's afraid that if he stops running to look at his surroundings, he'll fall behind and something irreversible will happen. If those close to you are going to die one by one, maybe it's better if you stop getting close to people. If you're alone, then maybe no one else will have to die. Shuki doesn't pause for even a second before responding. I can't live like that. Not anymore. If they go after someone else I care about again, I'll save them no matter what. The voice goes silent. I can't go on like I used to anymore. Just being selfish and only caring about people I could use. Doing everything I could just to protect myself. It's way too boring. And lonely. The water around him begins to feel warmer. Shuki feels the other presence leave him. With his lungs burning, he fights his way to the surface. He fights to live. Whoa! Just as he breaks through the surface of the water, Shuki awakens. He finds himself not in the middle of a vast ocean, but right back in his dorm room in bed. I can remember this dream this time. Was that supposed to be a warning? He quickly dismisses the thought. Dreams are just crap made up by our brains, but that means my brain's being pretty paranoid. I guess anyone would be worried after seeing their brother and childhood friend get killed, though. I wanted to sleep in since it's Saturday. Why am I awake? His mind wanders back to the dream. As much as he wants to forget it, he starts mulling over various things. Even if my friends and family are being targeted, there's nothing I can do about that. I don't know who the killer is or why the hell they're doing all this. I just have to stop and save everyone. I can't not get close to people. Hey, that's a double negative. It's too late for that. I have people I want to protect now. I won't take them for granted again. Oh, he's changed so much, and it's so awesome. All this time travel stuff has really already messed with me enough. I just want to live as normally as I can, as much as I can. Oh, he thinks about the people he cares about and drifts back to sleep, feeling a little warmer and a little safer. No, I'm sorry. I'm way out of time for this episode. I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to have to end it here. We are on chapter 4. I don't think I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to like the end of chapter 4. But I don't have enough time to be able to get to it right now. So, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully, we will see what exactly the title sequence for chapter 4 is within this next coming up episode, so that we can kind of get on with the storyline a little bit more. This one was really focusing more on Shuki, Natsume, and Masaharu's relationship together, and that is awesome, because that's the one thing that we are trying to salvage here, and Shuki's turning into a better person as time goes on. So I think all those little things that he's been doing has slowly been changing himself. I think that's the biggest thing that we're seeing here. But I will conclude my thoughts, and I will see you guys in the next video. So make sure you click that button right over there. Well, it's not really a button, it's more of my face. If you click my face right over there, you can click that little subscribe button. You can get all this content delivered straight to your doorstep every single day, 2 times a day, most of the time. Sorry, I have school. I have to focus on that too. But also, there will be the playlist for this down below, as well as a random video. I will see you guys later. Peace out.